everybody. Good. I started to say Saturday. Good Friday evening to you, and welcome to peaceful bucolic Pheasant Creek in Sugar Land, Texas. This is VypeFortBend.com, and we've got District 26A baseball tonight as the Austin Bulldogs, who are off to a pretty hot start in District 26A play, are taking on the Travis Tigers, a team that got off to a slow start in the season, but they have an eye on one of those 4 playoff spots at the end of the season. I'm Roger Smith, glad to have you with us, and we're about to bring you the Next Level Urgent Care Batter Up Show, and we'll visit with both head coaches and talk with Rick Grimm for the first time this year about what has been the fortune of the Travis Tigers. They have a lot of inexperienced players, but I think they have a chance to get into the playoffs and possibly make some noise. Everybody's chasing Ridge Point at this point, and we'll talk about all those things when we continue with the Next Level Urgent Care Batter Up Show. Our coverage of Fort Bend County High School baseball is brought to you tonight by Archer Volkswagen, Next Level Urgent Care, First Tire and Auto, the Needville Insurance Agency, and by Xfinity. We'll be right back with Coach Grimm when we return on VypeFortBend.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From owl to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
Welcome, everybody, to the Next Level Urgent Care Batter Up Show. We've got Friday night baseball. It's so good that it's Friday. It's good that the weather's nice and warm and no chance of rain. It's the Travis Tigers taking on the Austin Bulldogs. And Rick Grimm, head coach of the Tigers, joins us. And, Coach, I feel like you might think you're riding a pendulum because you've had some really great wins and some really tough-to-take losses. Is this unlike any other season that you've been a part of?
Is, Roger, so far it is. And a lot of that goes to the fact that, we have a very inexperienced group this year. We only returned one really full-time starter from last year. So we've had our growing pains. We feel a lot of times that we're turning the corner and then we take a step back, and it just, baseball's one of those games where you just, you got a game the next day or pretty soon thereafter. So you just keep on trying to make adjustments from game to game. Hopefully the consistency will start.
And you're not in a real great spot in the standings, but the good news is you're not at the halfway point of the district schedule. There's plenty of time to get into those playoff positions. And what are some of the things that are happening the last maybe 3 or 4 games, the ones that you won, that make you optimistic about going forward?
Well, when our district season, we play 2 games a week, we feel that we have 2 quality arms to go in those games. Hopefully they can go deep in the games. We struggle when we get to the back end a little bit, but we have 2.5 to 3 kids that we feel really confident in. So the pitching, when those 2 guys have been on the mound, have been really good. And the last couple of games, we've swung the bats a lot better than we have early on in the season. So, Coach Welch and I, we've been tinkering with lineups and moving guys around and this and that. And we think maybe we have a situation now where the kids are going to start to feel comfortable in their spots. And with comfort will come confidence, hopefully.
And I think one of those pitchers that you're talking about that you really feel good about is Devin Cummings. Is he starting tonight?
Yes, Devin's starting tonight. He's a junior. That got a good bit of innings last year for us as a sophomore. We feel that he has a real big high side. He's a tall kid, a big frame that he can grow into, and he's gained some velocity since last year and has had good command over his breaking stuff the last couple of games. So hopefully we're keeping our fingers crossed that continues.
And I'm sure you remember the old basketball coach, Al McGuire. He was a pretty good television commentator, and he said the best thing about freshmen is they become sophomores. And I don't know if you realize that I told Coach Carter Welch that I was going back over the box scores and of games in which he has made a plate appearance. Your young man, I'm blanking all of a sudden on your freshman.
Or Rhett Kadelka?
Yes, Kadelka. I'm sorry. I've had a lot to think about, Coach. Okay, so Rhett Kadelka has a 9-game hitting streak. Did you realize that?
I did not know that. What I did know, because we keep our stats on Game Changer, right? And, you get into this advanced version where it gives kind of these obscure stats. And he was as of last week, he was at a 98% contact rate percentage, where I think he's only swung and missed maybe 2 or 3 times all year. He at least fouls the ball off. So he's got, for a young kid, he's got real good hand-eye coordination, obviously. And he's, on the mature side, he's got some muscle to him. He's a well-built kid. And hopefully with those two things, he's going to continue to swing the bat well. I mean, he's got a big high side as well.
And I went to junior high in Conroe with a guy named John Kudelka a long time ago. I remember the spellings of people's names, people I wasn't even that close with. But I might want to ask Rhett, is there a John Kudelka in his family that would be about 60 years old?
Hey, that's possible. That's not a common name, right? That's not Smith.
Yeah.
Right?
And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. All right, that is Rick the Brothers Grimm, head coach of the Travis Tigers. Thanks for being with us, and I'm sorry we got this deep into the season before I got to stick this thing in your face and let you talk about your team.
That's okay, because we're playing better and a lot better now than we were early in the season, so you can interview me now. I'm feeling better about things.
Yes, that 0-6 start way back in the rear view mirror.
We don't want to talk about that.
Okay, that's one part of the Next Level Urgent Care Batter Up Show, and we'll be back to talk with Ruben Cano. He's with the Austin Bulldogs, and they're doing pretty well in the standings. Travis trying to leapfrog them sooner rather than later. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
We're back on the Next Level Urgent Care Batter Up Show. The Austin Bulldogs taking on the Travis Tigers. And Austin in a tie for second in the district standings. Ruben Cano is their head coach. You've had an adventurous week. I know it included a game against Katie Taylor that didn't count towards your playoff status, but how have things gone this week?
We had a tough one against Elkins. We didn't make all the adjustments that we needed to in a timely manner, so that kind of bit us in the butt there. We played pretty well against Katie Taylor. They just played a little bit better that night, so we ended up losing that one in extra innings.
So here you have a game against Travis, and there's so many years, including 2017, back when people were kind of looking up at Travis in the standings, and now they are the hunters, and they're trying to leapfrog you and also Hightower at this point. what are some of the things that you know about Travis that give them hope tonight, because they've just kind of been back and forth. They've played some horrible games and some really good games, and they don't seem to have an in-between.
Well, first of all, Coach Grimm's a really good coach and a good guy. I look up to him. I think he's been around a while, and he's always had some good teams. His teams always play pretty solid baseball. I know they can pitch, and I know sometimes when they figure it out at the plate, they kind of get rolling. I think they dropped 16 on Elkins, So, we're going to have to be on our A game tonight.
Well, they've got a guy that they really have a lot of confidence in Devin Cummings. And who are you going to put on the mound to start this one?
We got Dylan Christie on the mound tonight. He's a strike thrower. He's been really good for us so far. Filled it up, competed well, come into some big moments, and pitched well. So we're excited about his chances tonight too.
All right, and it's an exciting night here at Austin. You've got softball in the ball field that is just to the east of the Randy Ursery Field here at Austin. We're glad that you're with us on VypeFortBend.com. And Coach Cano, anything else that you want to say before we get this one underway?
No, sir. Let's get it rolling.
All right, we'll be back with the first pitch on VypeFortBend.com.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there is one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Okay, here we go. The Austin Bulldogs are in the field. Dylan Christie, their starting pitcher, has taken his warm-up tosses, and here's the lineup he'll be facing. Quentin Hickson of Travis leads off and plays center field. It's Brandon Ray at short. John Shimon is the designated hitter, batting for their starting pitcher, Devin Cummings. In the number 4 spot, the cleanup hitter, the freshman Rhett Kudelka, the catcher. Batting fifth, it's Jaden Porter, the right fielder. Lorenzo Miranda, I think, is at third base, and batting sixth and batting seventh, I think, is Jacob Faltine in left field, but we'll get to that in a moment. Here's the first pitch, and it is down low and on the near the inside corner. Quentin Hickson takes ball 1. You got Clay Witter at first base for Travis and Luke Donham at second in the 8th and 9th spaces respectively. And now there's a hard ground ball to Austin Linhart at third base, and after 2 pitches, 1 out. Score that one 5-3. Now, the way that the Travis coaches wrote their lineup, I can't tell if Faltine is batting ahead of Miranda or if Miranda is batting ahead of Faltine. And I can't tell who's in left field and who's in third base. They just got some arrows that suggest that the players are switched or the positions are switched or both. I don't know. Brandon Ray stands in, batting barehanded and slicing one foul. I think it's going to get out of play beyond the dugout on the first base side. Brandon Ray hitting .250 and his on-base percentage is .478. Dylan Christie looks over at first base. I don't know why. There's nobody there. He winds up and brings it. Ray swings and sends it to left field. There's Up in the Sun, but Logan Witt makes the catch, and Logan is playing in left field for the Bulldogs tonight because, well, they've had some guys. They have 2 guys missing. They have Hampton Phillips, who normally plays center field, and so Tyler Casely Hayford is playing center. Logan Witt is playing in left field. There is a different right fielder tonight, and Also, Tyler Doe is at shortstop in place of Jake Winkler, who's normally there. And the first pitch to John Shimon, the designated hitter of Travis, is swung on and just a foul tip into the glove of Aiden Beer, the the catcher for the Austin Bulldogs. Shimon swings and fouls one out of play over the third base dugout. Dylan Christie would like to give his team several innings, and he's cruising thus far in this top of the first inning. To the left-handed hitting Shimon, he brings it, and the 0-2 pitch just misses the outside corner. Shimon hitting .375. His on-base percentage is .500. He's had 4 extra base hits on the year. Crowds the plate from the left-handed box, swings, and just gets a piece of it to stay alive. Travis has had a real roller coaster of a season where they lose some games by a lot and win some games by a lot. Here's the 1-2, and it's upstairs. The count now even on John Shimon. He's the DH in place of Devin Cummings, the starting pitcher for the Travis Tigers. Here comes the 2-2, and that is sent toward the right center field gap, but going back on it, Tyler Casely Hayford playing it just as well as Hampton Phillips would have. The catch is made, and so it's a 1-2-3 inning in the first inning for Dylan Christie and the Austin Bulldogs. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com right after this.
Mom, Dad, Sis?
Here we go again.
Why are you in a suit?
Picture, if you will, a world with the best network imaginable. I'm talking about the Xfinity 10G network.
Go on.
Mom, remember how your reality shows wouldn't load with all of us online? Now you can binge. And Susie, we'll have fast internet in the basement.
Nice.
If you have any questions, here's my card.
This is just your name on a gum wrapper.
Introducing the 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through April 23rd, new customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet during our limited time Xfinity 10G network launch celebration for just $25 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
All right, after the Travis Tigers got nothing in the top of the first, they take the field wearing the scarlet uniform tops and the road gray pants with the red pinstripes. And here's the lineup that'll be faced by Devin Cummings, the right-hander for Travis. Tyler Casely Hayford leads off and plays center field for Austin. Tyler Doe, the shortstop, bats second. Logan Witt is in left field and bats third. Tanae Vyas is the designated hitter in place of Kyle Chapman, the right fielder. Andrew Turnbow bats fifth, and he's the first baseman. Aiden Beer is the catcher and bats sixth for Austin. Greg Cuevas playing second base and batting seventh. Batting eighth, it's the third baseman, Austin Linhart. And Dylan Christie, the pitcher, is going to hit for himself. Beautiful evening here in Sugar Land. There's a little bit of mugginess in the air, but we've come to expect that, in H-Town. Game time temperature 81 degrees and no chance of rain. The American flag in straightaway center field is not moving too much, so I don't think wind is going to affect our game much at all, if at all. Now Tyler Casely Hayford, right-handed hitter with a lot of speed, steps in there against Devin Cummings. These Travis Tigers are 7-11-2, but 3-2 in district. Here's the first pitch to Casely Hayford. It's a high fly ball to center. It's going to be an easy play for Quentin Hickson, who's under it. He makes the catch. One pitch, one out. So the defensive alignment for Travis, Rhett Kudelka is the catcher. It's Clay Witter at first base, Donham at second, Ray at shortstop, and it is Miranda at third base and Faltine in left field, Quentin Hickson in center, and Jaden Porter in right. First pitch to Doe, and it's up and away for ball one. Tyler Doe, who's playing shortstop tonight. Normally that's the position occupied by Jake Winkler, who has an injury. 1-0 the count. Pitch to Doe, and he fouls it straight back. So Travis got a 16-0 win over Elkins on Wednesday. Game shortened to 4.5 innings, so they looked pretty good in that one. But before that, in the game against Clements, they were taken out back and beaten. Senseless. Pitch goes outside, and the count is now 1-1 on Tyler Doe. Steps back in. It's righty versus righty. As Cummings works to him, comes out of the stretch. That pitch is high, and it's 3-1 on Tyler Doe. Tyler was the starting pitcher in a game we had Monday for you on VypeFortBend.com. A game that Elkins defeated the Austin Bulldogs in. There's a pop-up on the infield. Coming in, Clay Witter, the first baseman, just to the right of the mound, rushing in and grabbing it. And 2 quick outs.
Number 7, Logan Witt.
Just as Christie recorded 2 quick outs for Austin, Devin Cummings has recorded a couple of quick ones for Travis, and now it is Logan Witt. Right-handed hitter, crouched batting stance. Cummings comes set. That pitch is a breaking ball, and it just missed the outside corner. We've got shade over most of the infield. Third baseman Miranda is in shade, but the shortstop is not. There's a high fly ball to center field, and moving over is Quentin Hickson. He's got a good look at it and catches it with 2 hands. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for both pitchers. We'll move ahead to the second inning. No score between Austin and Travis.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all 3 like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, 4th generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
You are the master of the multitask, the champion of making it happen. Taking care of business is not for the faint of heart. Still, you take care of it.
Taking care of business.
But who takes care of you? Office Depot Office Max. We supply you, copy, and tune you up. Members get 2% back in rewards on everything, and we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max.
Taking care of business.
We'd like to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They take care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. We've kind of gotten into a rhythm of 3 games a week, Tuesday, Friday, and then a matinee on Saturday. Tomorrow we'll have Foster taking on Shadow Creek in our Saturday matinee. Dylan Christie out there for the second inning and brings the first pitch. It's a curveball that misses outside. As he works to Rhett Kudelka. Second pitch to Kudelka is roped into right field for a base hit, and it bounces off of the right fielder Chapman, but he locates it quickly enough that Rhett Kudelka tried to go to second, but he turned around and went back to first. And for Rhett Kudelka, Travis fans, you don't realize this because your coaches didn't realize it. That is now a 10-game hit streak for Rhett Kudelka, just a freshman. How do you like them apples? Hitting .357 before he got that hit. He was called up after their first tournament, and they have not sent him back down, and I don't think they will anytime soon. Now it is Jaden Porter stepping in, 350 hitter with a 500 on-base percentage in district. But now there is a throw over and Kudelka dives back in. So Jaden Porter got hot during the last tournament, and I believe that was the Fort Bend ISD tournament. Pitch on the way, outside. And it's 1-0 on Jaden Porter. And there's a throw over. And back in is Kudelka. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. Now, I think I need to correct something. I think we may have a courtesy runner out there for Kudelka, and I didn't see him come in. Yet, here's another throw over. Well, I know it's not Kudelka. Actually, I know it's number 5. I'll check on that in a moment. Curve ball, and it catches the outside corner. The count now 1-2 on Jaden Porter. It is Jacob Bowser who is running for Kudelka. And there's a throw over, and Bowser dives back in. The Bulldogs are wearing the home whites. Everything that's not white is red, and white caps as well. Swung on and missed by Porter. He goes down on strikes. First strikeout for Dylan Christie. One away, still a runner at first, and now it is Miranda. Lorenzo Miranda hitting .230 with a .301 on-base percentage. And a lefty hitter, so we'll see if maybe he tries to lay down a drag bunt or something. Looks at a looping curveball that stays upstairs, and it's ball 1. Christie comes set and makes a quick move over there, but the runner does get back in. That runner being Bowser. There's a swing by Miranda. It's a high pop-up on the left side. It's either Doe or Linhart. Linhart makes the call, and he's about 5 feet in on the infield grass. And there are quickly 2 outs after the leadoff single by Kudelka. Now it is Jacob Faltine, as in premium saltine. Righty hitter to face Christie, but there's another throw over to try and get Bowser, but Bowser is back in. His uniform is already filthy. Shade has covered the pitching mound. Christie brings it. Faltine takes one down and out for a ball. Now Jacob's big brother Sammy is at the University of Texas and a hot shot shortstop. And the TV and radio announcers, they all call him Faltini, but they just changed his name. I'm going to say against his will. It was always Faltine, and it still is. But, you know, like they changed Joe Theismann's name to Theismann because it rhymed with Heisman. Here's another pitch to Faltine, and it's outside for a ball, 2-0. Christie working very hard to make sure Bowser doesn't get a big jump and steal second. There goes Bowser. Pitches outside for a ball. The throw will never get him. It is backed up over there by Tyler Doe, and it's a stolen base for Bowser. So a runner in scoring position, and 3-0 is the count on Faltine. Christie looks back at second. Pitch on the way, taken all the way. It's a strike, curveball on the outside corner to Jacob Faltine. .250 hitter with a .345 on-base percentage. The Faltines all have good speed. Here's the 1-2, and that bounces in. And obviously, well, it's now 3. The scoreboard was wrong, so it's Scoreboard says 3-2 now. We'll see what fall team does. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball. Doe is going to backhand it from shortstop. Fires, and it is in time to get him. Beautiful throw by Tyler Doe. Fall team does not like the call one bit, but he'll have to go back to the dugout and get his glove and his cap because we're moving to the bottom of the second. No score in peaceful bucolic Pheasant Creek between the Austin Bulldogs and the Travis Tigers on VypeFortBend.com.
Mom, Dad, Sis?
Here we go again.
Why are you in a suit?
Picture, if you will, a world with the best network imaginable. I'm talking about the Xfinity 10G network.
Go on.
Mom, remember how your reality shows wouldn't load with all of us online? Now you can binge. And Susie, we'll have fast internet in the basement.
Nice.
If you have any questions, here's my card.
This is just your name on a gum wrapper.
Introducing the 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through April 23rd, new customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet during our limited time Xfinity 10G network launch celebration for just $25 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
For Austin, it'll be Tanae Vyas, Andrew Turnbow, and Aiden Beer to bat in the bottom of the second. Scoreless game with the Travis Tigers. So what an up-and-down season for Travis. They started 0-5-1. In their last 3 wins, they've been good with pitching and defense. They've allowed 1 or fewer runs in those last 3 wins. In their 11 losses this year, they've given up 8 or more runs and double-figure runs in 5 of those. So they're like the little girl with the curl. When they're good, they're very, very good. And when they're bad, they are horrid. And the first pitch to Vyas is grounded to second base. Easy play for Luke Donham. Throws him out. 1 pitch and 1 out in the bottom of the second. Now it is Andrew Turnbow. One other factoid about the Travis Tigers thus far in 2023. In their 7 wins, 2 of them have come by shutout. And in 3 of their 7 wins, they've allowed only 1 run. First pitch swinging. Aiden Beer. Well, I thought this was going to be Aiden Beer, but that's not Aiden Beer. That's Christie. My lineup's all messed up, and it ain't my fault. Okay, so let me just double check and make sure I have the right guy. I don't yet. I mean, I haven't confirmed it one way or the other. Okay, it is supposed to be Aiden Beer hitting 6th, but it's number 9 up there hitting, and he takes a pitch low for a ball. It's now 1-2. Oh, wait a minute. This is Andrew Turnbow. All right. Yeah. Vyas made the final out of the first inning. It's actually my bad. Check swing by Turnbow. He went around and he's called out on strikes. Okay, so. All right. Now it's Aiden Beer. Okay, Turnbow swings out, strikes out, swinging. That's the second out of the inning, and the first strikeout for Devin Cummings of Travis. And the first pitch to Aiden Beer, who is batting 6th. And the count is 1-0. My problem, I started my own problem because I took too close of an iPhone picture of the lineup, and I didn't get everybody's position. I cut off the right margin. Second pitch to Beer with 2 outs is outside for a ball, 2-0. Righty hitter against the righty Devin Cummings. He gets right in the middle of the pitcher's rubber and always pitches from the stretch. Here comes the 2-0 on the outside corner, strike 1. By the way, I have a softball score from the field. It's, a few hundred feet to the east of us. Tell you in a minute. Here's the 2-1. Beer swings and misses. The count now even 2-2. Dulles defeated Austin 6-4 in varsity softball today. A lot of the girls are here in the stands now. Here's the pitch to Beer. Swings and fouls it back and over our heads to the right. Beer chokes up. There aren't that many guys who grip the bat with any part of the handle showing, but, you know, he moves his hands up a good 2.5 inches. Here's the 2-2, and that's a called strike 3. Second strikeout of the game for Cummings. It's another 1-2-3 inning for him, and we'll move to the third. Not much offensive noise by either team. No score on VypeFortBend.com. Travis coming to bat right after this.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there is one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Dylan Christie back out to the mound for these Austin Bulldogs in a scoreless game. Top of the third, and it'll be Claywitter, Donham, and Quentin Hickson for the Travis Tigers.
At that for the Tigers, number 20, Sam Claywitter.
Sam Claywitter, right-handed hitter, facing Christie, who rocks and fires from the windup. Check swing, and the ball is just low for Claywitter's first pitch. He's hitting .250 on the year, .310 on base percentage. Looks at a curveball. It's high. 2-0. Christie with his glove splayed, looks over the top of it, then brings it. High fly ball to right field. Chapman is moving to his left. Easy catch for him. Just a little shaft of sunlight coming between the trees and over the buildings. And pretty soon, we'll have nothing but shade all over the field.
Number 8, Luke Donovan.
Now Luke Donham hitting at .201 on the season. He is converted to an infielder out of necessity. Travis has had to make some personnel changes, but they've worked out somewhat. First pitch is down and in for a ball. Christie winds and brings it. There's a line drive towards second base, and it is one-hopped. Cuevas scoops it up and throws over to first base, and that records the out. It is humid here. I have this tape that I'm using to tape down a mic cord to keep it from scratching in your ear, but the humidity is such that the tape let go real quick. Speaking of real quick, 2 guys retired real quick by Christie, and now he goes to the top of the order, and Quentin Hickson. First pitch in there for a strike. Score that last out, 4-3. Christie brings it, and that is lined into right field, and it is down for a hit. Hickson turns first, thinks about second, but it's picked up out there by Chapman. Really nice throw into Doe, who was standing on second base, and That was a good bit of discretion on the part of Quentin Hickson, not trying to extend his 2-out single to a double. Now Brandon Ray, the shortstop, flied out to left field his first time. First pitch to him is grounded between short and third, and it's into left field for a base hit. Travis, after the first two men were retired, has a little something going here. Third hit of the game for them. And I was just about ready to say that Dylan Christie has faced one over the minimum, but that was before a pair of 2-out hits. Now John Shimon, the DH, steps in. He flied out to center field in the first inning. Christie looks back at the runner leading off second, and it's smashed toward Turnbow, and it gets through him. And coming around third base is Quentin Hickson. The throw comes in, and it does not get him. He slides under the tag. Quentin Hickson scores. It's an RBI single for John Shimon. 3 straight hits after 2 were out, and on the play, Brandon Ray ends up at third base. Shimon did not advance past first on the throw. Well, some of the fans were a little bit upset with that call, thought that it should have been out at the plate. But there is no argument from anyone in the Austin dugout, at least not that I can see. All right, now it is Rhett Kudelka. Extended his hit streak to 10 games when he came up in inning number 1. Swings and lashes it foul down the right side. He's a good-looking freshman. Nothing in one after that foul ball to the left-handed hitting Kudelka. Christie brings it. Started to go after it, but Kudelka held up, and it's 1-1. If I said Kudelka singled in the first, I said the wrong thing. He actually singled to lead off the second, and he swings over a breaking ball. It's now 1-2. Christie with runners at the corners throws another breaking ball, swung over it. It goes into the dirt, and Beer throws down to Turnbow to complete the putout. And we have played 2.5 innings. Travis strikes for 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. 2 men left on. We'll continue on VypeFortBend.com to the bottom of the third. 1-0. Travis.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all 3 like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, 4th generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
You can also go to needvilleinsurance.com, and Bradley Stavanaugh and his staff will save you money, hundreds if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, your flood insurance, your home insurance, or all 3 like he did for me.
Next at the plate for your Bulldogs, number 4, Gregory Cuevas.
Now Greg Cuevas will step up, second baseman for the Austin Bulldogs. Devin Cummings has been brilliant. He's retired 6 straight Austin Bulldogs, facing a lefty to lead off the bottom of the third. 1-0. The Tigers have just broken out on top. First pitch on the way. Outside for ball 1. Monday against George Ranch, Travis got a 5-0 win. That was very encouraging for them. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and smashed foul down the right side. So Cummings got the win on Monday in that George Ranch game. 6 innings in that start. 3 hits allowed, no runs, struck out 6 and only walked 1. Next pitch is foul, this time to the left. 1-2 the count on Greg Cuevas. Cummings looks in. He's been going from the stretch the whole time. Here comes the pitch. And that is high in the air into foul ground. Clay Witter running after it. And he will run out of room. It gets out of play. Lands beyond the batting cage between the ball field and the tennis court. The lights are on. A very comfortable April evening. I'm sorry, it's not April yet. It's March. Comfortable March evening in peaceful bucolic Pheasant Creek as there's a pitch high for a ball to Cuevas. Linhart and Christie to follow. Cummings shakes off a sign. Now nods at his catcher, Kudelka. But by the time he does that, Cuevas steps out. Now he's back in there ready for the 2-2. We presume he's ready. Pitch on the way. It's a ground ball toward third, scooped up by Miranda, and he throws him out just a half a step in time. So now 7 straight retired by Cummings. In the right-handed hitting Austin Linhart thought about swinging at the first one, let it go by, and it's a called strike on the outside corner. Tomorrow we'll have Shadow Creek and Foster starting at 11:45 a.m. That pitch fouled back and out of play by Linhart. I think I'll be able to tell you what else we're doing next week. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed. 8 straight retired by Devin Cummings. He's mowing down Austin Bulldogs at this point. That's his 3rd strikeout. Now Dylan Christie like to do himself a favor, just get back to the top of the lineup. 1-0. Travis leads it. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Christie swung at the first one, came up empty. It's 0-1. Cummings comes set, now comes home with it. Swung on, and he missed that one as well. 0-2. Cummings ready to bring the 0-2. And that is lined toward right center, and it's dropping fast, but going back is their second baseman, Donham. I guess that he didn't hit that as hard as I thought. So another 1-2-3 inning for Devin Cummings. We'll proceed to the 4th. It gets late early around here. It is 1-0, Travis on top of Austin.
Mom, Dad, Sis?
Here we go again.
Why are you in a suit?
Picture, if you will, a world with the best network imaginable. I'm talking about the Xfinity 10G network.
Go on.
Mom, remember how your reality shows wouldn't load with all of us online? Now you can binge. And Susie, we'll have fast internet in the basement.
Nice.
If you have any questions, here's my card.
This is just your name on a gum wrapper.
Introducing the 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through April 23rd, new customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet during our limited time Xfinity 10G network launch celebration for just $25 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
Dylan Christie goes back out there on the wrong end of a 1-0 score. He'll face Jaden Porter, Lorenzo Miranda, and Jacob Faltine for Travis in the top of the fourth. Jaden Porter 0 for 1 with a strikeout tonight.
At bat for the Tigers, number 12, Jaden Porter.
Porter has a 4-game hit streak, so we'll see if he can extend that. The first pitch is a curveball in the inside corner. Christie allowed 3 hits in the previous inning, throws another curveball that stays inside. Next pitch on the way, fastball, kind of overthrew that a bit in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Christie winds and brings it. Swing and a miss. Jaden Porter went fishing. They play him very slightly to pull in the outfield. Porter just gets a silly millimeter of that baseball, fouls it away. It's still 2-2. Christie going to try to throw the wipeout slider, I think. And he did. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts of Jaden Porter, who's going to get one more chance at least to try and extend that 4-game hit streak to 5. One out, and here is Lorenzo Miranda. The lefty hitter, first pitch to him is down low for a ball, and whenever I hear the name Lorenzo, I can't help but think about Billy Crystal's Lorenzo Lamas character on Saturday Night Live. He said, it's better to look good than to feel good. Swing and a foul over to the left and out of play. Billy Crystal's Lorenzo Miranda, his Lorenzo Lamas character also said, you look marvelous. Here's a 1-1. Swung on, it's a slow grounder towards second. Charging is Cueva, scoops it, fires, gets his man. 4-3 it goes. 2 outs, bases empty for Jacob Faltine. He grounded out to shortstop to end the second. Cousin, not brother? Thank you for telling me that. But it is Faltine, not Faltini. All right. Here's the pitch to Jacob, and it's a hard ground ball on the first pitch to Linhart. Fires it across, a little bit high, but nice catch by Turnbow. That'll do it. 1-2-3 inning in the fourth. And now the Austin Bulldogs need to get the bats going. They need to get a hit off of the starter, Devin Cummings of Travis. We'll be right back.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there's one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Well, for Devin Cummings, he has seen 9 Austin Bulldogs, 9 up, 9 down. Here we go to the 4th. 1-0, the Tigers on top. Here's the last of Cummings' warm-up pitches, and it's going to be Tyler Casely Hayford, then Tyler Doe, and Logan Witt.
Leading off for your Bulldogs, number 23, Tyler Casely Hayford.
All right, Tyler Casely Hayford, who is leading off tonight. Hampton Phillips normally does, but Hampton had to go out of town, and he is not available. So Tyler Casely Hayford is leading off and playing center field where Hampton Phillips normally is. Devin Cummings ready to pitch to Tyler for the second time, and it's a curveball. Catches the upper part of the strike zone. 0-1. Cummings working pretty quickly throughout the evening. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, and they appeal to the infield umpire. He did not go around. It's ball 1. Count even. Cummings ready to bring the 1-1, and that is high in the air toward right field. Ranging back, Jaden Porter, camping under it. He's got it. 10 straight retired from the beginning of this game by Devin Cummings. Now Tyler Doe, the shortstop, popped up the first time he came up. Tugs at the sleeve, puts one foot in the box, now the other one. Stands tall. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball away. 1-0 on Doe. Cummings brings the next one. That is fouled out of play and landed on the roof. How about that? Now there's a student scurrying up, scaling the side of the school to get the ball. No, I'm kidding. That's just theater of the mind. The 1-1 is up and in, 2-1 on Tyler Doe. Here's the Cummings delivery, and it's upstairs, 3-1. That's the first 3-ball count for Devin Cummings. Doe is ready. Swings at the 3-1 and fouls it straight back. I think you heard it rattle off the chain link fence. Very slight breeze in from straightaway center, but that's really all we have. The 3-2. That is ball 4. The first Bulldogs base runner is Tyler Doe, walking with 1 out in the 5th, or 4th rather. 1-0 Travis. Now Logan Witt flied out to center his first time. Another righty versus righty situation. Doe taking a conservative lead over at first. Now the pitch, and that goes over the head of Witt, and Tyler Doe easily gets to second. He had squared to bunt. And that was a wild and crazy pitch. And Devin Cummings wants a new baseball, and his freshman catcher Kudelka wants to talk to him as well. Now Witt crowding the plate from the right-handed box. Cummings glances back at Doe. Now brings the 1-0. Swing and a miss. That was a healthy cut by Logan Witt. Logan Witt playing in left field tonight. He normally plays in right, but they've had to move some personnel around because the Dogs are missing Hampton Phillips and Jake Winkler. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Cummings took something off that one, 1-2. Cummings looks back at Doe. Nobody holding him at second. Check swing on an outside pitch. It's 2-2 on Logan Witt. He looks down at the third base box, and Ruben Cano, as head coach, knows that his player has the battle plan in kind of an adamant, urgent clapping of the hands. Let's get something out of this, he says. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and down goes Logan Witt. There are 2 outs. Fourth strikeout for Cummings, and now it is Tane Vyas, the designated hitter, led off the second with a ground ball to second base, and now Kudelka is going to go out there and talk to Devin Cummings, who is paranoid because he covers up his face. He doesn't want anybody to read his lips as he talks to his catcher. Left-handed hitting, Tane Vyas, trying to get that crucial 2-out hit and tie up this game. Tyler Doe with very good speed, leading off of second. The pitch to Vyas. It's upstairs for a ball. Until the walk to Doe, Cummings had retired 10 straight. Vyas got tired of waiting, asked for time, stepped out of the box. Now Vyas is ready again. Cummings brings it. High fly ball to left field. Faltine closing in. He reaches up, and it's not Faltine. Because Faltine is playing third and Miranda is playing left field. Like I said, there was a flawed lineup sheet given to me. Okay, we'll be back. We're going to the fifth. It is 1-0. Travis over Austin.
Hello, I'm Gary Horn with Horn Solutions. We agree with energy analysts that the energy market has stabilized. We anticipate significant merger and acquisition activity. Good resources are scarce. Horn Solutions is positioned to assist you in accounting, finance, IT, and supply chain. Our staff can assist you with outsourcing, or we can supply you with resources to join your staff. Visit hornsolutions.net for details.
Gary Horn is a highly successful businessman who has made a huge impact in people's lives, and he loves what he does for a living. That's a big reason why Gary Horn and Horn Solutions support Get a Great Gig. Get a Great Gig is a free job search consultation service that will help you find a job you love, whether it's to make more money or get personal fulfillment in the career of your choice. Email them at getagreatgig@gmail.com or on Twitter at getgreatgigs.
It'll be Clay Witter, Donham, and then Quentin Hickson for the Travis Tigers. By the way, we have an update on another game. Ridgepoint Panthers are leading 4-0 in the top of the third tonight in their game against Let me pull this thing out of my pocket.
At bat, number 20.
Okay, Ridgepoint is taking on Clements, and it's the Panthers 4 and the Clements Rangers nothing. Now Claywitter stands in. 0 for 1 with a fly ball to left field, swings at a curveball and almost hits the light standard. It is rolling up the slope near the tennis courts. Claywitter is a fixture at first base on the 2023 Travis Tigers. Here comes the 0-1, and he rips it toward third base, but an easy play for Linhart. Did not even have to jump. Right there in his tracks. One away.
Number 8, Luke.
Christie's pitching a fine game himself. He's only given up the 1 run. He has given up 4 hits, but he's retired 5 straight, and the first pitch that he delivers to Luke Donham is swung over for a strike. That took a nasty downward turn right there at the end. Nothing in 1. Christie ready and brings it. Outside for a ball. Donham 0 for 1 with a third inning ground out. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball up and away. 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Upstairs and just broke away from the crown of Donham's helmet. The count now 3-1. Christie delivers. Swing and a miss. A very late swing by Donham, and the count is full. 1 out, bases empty. Top of the 5th. Travis leading Austin 1-0. Next pitch. That is lined into center field, and it will get down in front of Tyler Casely Hayford. It's a 1 out hit for Travis. Luke Donham is on. 5th hit of the game for the Tigers. And that breaks the streak of 5 consecutive Tigers retired by Christie. Now Quentin Hickson, leadoff hitter, is 1 for 2. He had a single that came in the 3rd. And he came around to score on the John Shimon hit. Hickson has been hot. 3 for 4 with an RBI and a walk Tuesday against Clements. He had a home run Wednesday, a triple last Tuesday against Dulles. 3 RBIs in that game against Clements, by the way. And there's a foul ball down the right field line and out of the reach of the right fielder, Chapman. By the way, I think I misspoke. Okay, it was against Elkins that Hickson had the 3 RBIs. That was a 16-0 win. Here's the 0-1 to Hickson, and it's up and in. The count now even 1-1. There's a quick throw over, but back in is Donham. Christie standing like a statue, now steps off of the rubber. Now he's back up there. Hickson, bat poised, but now there's another throw over, and it gets past Turnbow. And that's going to enable Donham to get to second. He's going to keep on trucking for third. Here comes the throw, and it's off target, and I don't think it was going to get him anyway. Nice effort by Chapman to get it over there, but like I said, it would have arrived late like a package in 2023. So all of a sudden, Donham is at third base. There's still just 1 out, so there are a lot of ways to deliver another run for Travis. Hickson ready for the 1-1 pitch, and he fights it off. It was in on his fist, and he fouled it back into the screen. Kind of shaking out that right hand. But fortunately, we have nice warm temperature tonight, so it doesn't give you the usual bumblebee effect. Here's the 1-2. And that is popped up. It'll get out of play back behind us. Just missed the aluminum bang that I don't know why, but I just love that sound so much. 1-2 the count. Hickson is ready. Swings it. It's a ground ball to second. Looking the runner back. No, it's no time to throw out Donham at home, and it's a ground ball out. So Hickson is out, but he does get an RBI on that play that goes 4-3, and I'm sorry I didn't call it better. 2 away, and the bases are empty, and now it's Brandon Ray. 2-0, Travis on top. Brandon Ray had a stolen base in Wednesday's game. Looks at a first pitch, strike, curveball in the outside corner to Brandon Ray, who bats without gloves. Here's the 0-1. That bounces in. Christie goes back to the top of the mound. He's ready to work again. And he might try to bunt his way on, but he withdraws the bat, and it's a called strike at the letters. 1-2 on Brandon Ray. Christie brings it. There's a chopper toward third. Linhart, it's a fair ball. He throws, and it'll never get him. Infield hit for Brandon Ray, and there was nothing that Austin Linhart did wrong on that one. It's just where it was hit and how slowly it was hit. There was nothing he could do. So with 2 outs, Ray is at first base, and now John Shimon. John Shimon had a home run against Dulles last Tuesday. Christie delivers a slow curveball, catches, I was about to say it caught the inside corner. It actually caught Shimon's elbow. It's a hit by pitch. So Shimon is 1 for 2 plus a hit by pitch. Now Rhett Kudelka. So Kudelka was 2 for 4 with an RBI Tuesday against Clements. And he has the 10-game hit streak, which he extended in the second inning. First pitch to him is down and in for a ball. So the freshman lefty hitter steps in. And here's the 1-0. That bounces in, kept in front by Aiden Beer, the catcher for Austin. And it's 2-0. Brandon Ray is at second. He got a 2-out hit, and then John Shimon was hit by a pitch. Kudelka swinging, it's a ground ball towards second. Easy play for Cuevas. That ends it for Travis. 1 run came in on 2 hits, no errors. Well, I guess you could count it an error when the pickoff try got away. And there were 2 men left on base, so we will proceed to the bottom of the 5th inning, and it is now 2-0 Travis on VypeFortBend.com.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for next level urgent care.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, Office Max, and OfficeDepot.com.
We want to thank the folks at Office Depot, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace in Sugar Land. They take care of business every day so we can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. We're in the bottom of the fifth. It is 2-0 Travis over Austin. Coming into tonight's play, Austin tied with Hightower for second in District 26A with a 3-1 record. First pitch to turnover, first pitch swinging, shallow left field. Coming on strong is Miranda. And did he make the catch? Yes, he did. A beautiful catch by Lorenzo Miranda in left field.
Number 5, Aiden Beer.
So Cummings now, with one out in the fifth, has pitched to one over the minimum, and the only base runner he's had was a walk to Tyler Doe. The pitch to Aiden Beer misses the outside corner. It's 1-0. One-0 the count. Swung on and missed by Beer. It's 1-1. Now 1-1 the count. Beer choking up on the bat. Watches one go by. It's a little bit high. 2-1. Cummings comes set. Now kicks and comes home with it and is fouled straight back. You know, Cummings threw the 6 innings in that 5-0 win over George Ranch, and then he gave up the ball to Golson, who pitched the final inning, a spotless 7th inning to finish that one up. But I don't think Cummings is giving up the ball anytime soon. Here comes the 2-2. Beer watches that one sail outside, and it's a 3-2 count. Here's the 3-2 pitch. In there for a called strike, 3 to Beer. And there are 2 outs. Now it'll be Greg Cuevas coming up. All right. Swing and a miss by Cuevas. Five strikeouts for Devin Cummings. Here's the 0-1, and that is fisted foul on the left side. Cuevas down 0-2. Lefty hitting Greg Cuevas. Cummings brings the 0-2 up and in. Sounds like somebody's getting loose in the hitting facility, maybe for a pinch hitting opportunity, but I can't tell who it is. There's a pitch that is in close, and it just misses Cuevas. And I have a report on Hightower that might be good news for the Austin folks, because Austin is behind, but Hightower is losing as well. And there's another pitch to Cuevas. It's just above the letters, and it's 3-2. Cummings brings the 3-2. Swung on and missed. Second strikeout of the inning. 1-2-3 inning it is. Here in the bottom of the fifth, we will move to the sixth. It is still Travis on top by a score of 2-0. We'll be right back.
Mom, Dad, Sis?
Here we go again.
Why are you in a suit?
Picture, if you will, a world with the best network imaginable. I'm talking about the Xfinity 10G network.
Go on.
Mom, remember how your reality shows wouldn't load with all of us online? Now you can binge. And Susie, we'll have fast internet in the basement.
Nice.
If you have any questions, here's my card.
This is just your name on a gum wrapper.
Introducing the 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through April 23rd, new customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet during our limited time Xfinity 10G network launch celebration for just $25 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
Okay, so Officer Byron Kizzy, he is not only a Fort Bend ISD police officer, he's also a Hightower baseball dad, and he's got some news that tells me Travis, if they hang on and win this game over Austin, are very likely to leapfrog both teams and move into second place in the district, because Travis came into tonight's play at 3-2. Hightower and Austin tied for second in the district at 3-1, but Hightower is getting spanked at George Ranch. It is 10-0 in the top of the fifth. And there is a hard ground ball off the bat of Travis's Jaden Porter, and it goes beyond Cuevas and into right field. And I think that ball kind of had some clockwise spin on it that fooled Cuevas, the second baseman, and I'm going to call it a hit. So now it is Miranda, the left-handed hitter, squares to bunt, but fouls it straight back. That would have destroyed my laptop screen if there hadn't been a fence in front of us. Claywitter rushed over to get the foul ball. There's a throw over, and Jaden Porter is quickly in. So how about that Jaden Porter? With that base hit, he extends his hit streak to 5 games, and that's with a qualifier. Here's the 0-1. He did not get the bunt down, but the pitch does get past Beer, the catcher, and so that enables Porter to go over to second. Now, I called that a base hit in my judgment, but I will defer to assistant coach Carter Welch, assistant coach Larry Chernock, and Coach Grimm, just in case they want to decide it was reached on an error. I don't know. But for the time being, we'll say that is another hit to lead off the sixth for Travis, and Miranda now has a count of 2-1. He steps out, looks down at Coach Grimm, who's in the third base box. Righty to lefty, squares to bunt, puts it down. Right back to Christie. He looks at third, throws to first, in time, Cuevas covering, and the sacrifice is perfectly executed. So with one out, you've got Miranda now, or Porter rather, now at third base. So score that 1-4 for the first out, and now it is Faltine. Jacob Faltine, cousin, not brother, cousin of Trey Faltine. Swings, and it's a ground ball to Doe. Looks the runner back at third, throws to first, gets his man. 2 outs, and Porter is still at third. Very good execution with the infield drawn in for Austin, and now they can move back to normal depth with 2 away. Tyler Doe, in case you just joined us, is playing shortstop because Jake Winkler is injured. Now Sam Claywitter is the last hope for Travis to get another run on the board. They already lead 2-0 First pitch to him is a fastball down. It bounces in. Beer keeps it in front. Clay Witter holds up his hand and tells Porter to stay at third. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball. Looked good, but must have been below the knees. Two and nothing on Clay Witter, who's 0 for 2 tonight, but he did line to third his last time up. Slow curveball in there for a strike, 2-1. I'll see what that ding is in a moment. Here's the 2-1, curveball high. And Christie misses the zone to make it 3-1. And that ball is juiced toward left field. It is going to hit the wall on one hop. Clay Witter with a double. He's cruising into second. And Porter scores to make it 3-0 Travis. Whoa, Nelly. He almost got home run distance on that. Just a little bit of top spin. Didn't quite get under it enough. But Clay Witter almost powered a home run out of here. So that's a clutch hit with 2 outs and the first extra base hit of the game. Three to nothing, and now the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Luke Donham. He's 1 for 2, singled and scored when he came up in the 5th. We are now in the 6th, and Travis has 3 consecutive innings with a single run scored each time. Nothing in 1 the count. Donham watches one come inside, and it just missed his kneecap. It's 1-1. Austin's had 2 games already this week, so Christie will probably go as far as he can. And that pitch is outside, 2-1. The only thing that would get him off the mound, I think, is a UIL pitch count restriction. Pitch on the way, and that's a hit by pitch. Donham gets struck on the left elbow, the lead elbow. Second hit by pitch by Christie. And by the way, it looks like they've sent someone in to run for Clay Witter at second. Now the top of the order and Quentin Hickson. 3-0 Travis. They have scored a run in the inning, and now stepping off is the pitcher. Hold on a second. I was a little bit distracted by something. The pitch is a ball. Okay, Christie is ready to go now. Bringing it to Hickson. Big slow curve is upstairs. 2-0. Jaden Porter led off the inning with a single. Got to third, but then there were 2 outs, and Clay Witter came through with a double to drive him home. There's a strike on the outside corner. 2-1 is the count to Hickson, as Christie tries to wriggle out of this jam, keep it at 3-0. There's a ground ball. Doe picks it up on 2 hops, throws to second for the force in time, and that retires Luke Donham. And so Travis comes up with 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and there were 2 men left on base. So we'll proceed to the bottom of the 6th. Austin needs to do something and get it going here pretty quickly. 3-0, they're down on VypeFortBend.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there is one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
The entire infield and also the freshman catcher, Kudelka, go out there and they talk to Devin Cummings, who's pitching a gem. So Austin Linhart leads off for Austin in the bottom of the 6th, and the Dogs are down 3-0. Travis threatening to move over Austin and Hightower, and the first pitch swinging is a high pop-up into short right. It is Porter calling for it, and he dang near got to the infield dirt by the time he arrived at the ball. Catch made, and 1 out. I call that a fly ball to the right fielder, but it's really a pop-up to the right fielder. Now Christie, still the pitcher of record and batting for himself. Cummings rocks and fires, swing and a miss on the first pitch. Cummings still has the giddy up in his fastball. The American flag not moving at all in center field. Pitch to Christie, swing and a miss again. Same location by Cummings. He's working the outside part of the plate. Christie popped up to second base when he came to bat in the 3rd. Here's the 0-2. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Swing and a miss, 2 away. Seven strikeouts for Cummings. Now to the top of the order, Tyler Casely-Hayford. Righty versus righty. They play him straight away in the outfield. First pitch to Tyler. Strike on the outside corner. Cummings isn't wasting pitches or anything like that. He's just going right at the hitters. Doesn't want to give Coach Rick Grimm any reason to take him out for a pitch count or something. A weak swing at a curve ball away. And Tyler Casely-Hayford is down 0-2. Cummings brings it, and that's a high fly ball to center field. Hickson is moving to his left. He makes the play with one hand. That'll do it. 1-2-3 inning. Cummings continues to roll along, and we will go to the 7th. It is 3-0. Travis over Austin on VypeFortBend.com.
Mom, Dad, Sis?
Here we go again.
Why are you in a suit?
Picture, if you will, a world with the best network imaginable. I'm talking about the Xfinity 10G network.
Go on.
Mom, remember how your reality shows wouldn't load with all of us online? Now you can binge. And Susie, we'll have fast internet in the basement.
Nice.
If you have any questions, here's my card.
This is just your name on a gum wrapper.
Introducing the 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through April 23rd, new customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity internet during our limited time Xfinity 10G network launch celebration for just $25 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
Dylan Christie out there for his 7th inning of work. He knew he would have to eat up innings, but he's only given up the 3 runs, never more than a single run in any inning that he has pitched. But the star of this one has been Devin Cummings of Travis, and he is doing something special here tonight. Now it's Brandon Ray to be followed by John Shimon and Rhett Kudelka. Ray is 2 for 3 tonight. Christie starts his windup. They play Ray to pull in the outfield, and the first pitch is outside for ball 1. And going out there to talk to Christie is the catcher, Aiden Beer. Didn't have to talk to him very long. One and nothing the count. Christie looks over the top of his glove, starts the windup, brings it home. There's a chopper towards short, 2 hops. Tyler Doe throws a good, strong, right on target toss to get the man. 1 away. Travis with 8 hits.
Number 22, John Shimon.
John Shimon steps up, and before we start the at-bat, Christie wanted another baseball. Single, hit by pitch, and a fly out for Shimon. First pitch is high for a ball. He wears the black batting gloves, slightly open stance from the left-handed box. The 1-0. And that looked like, well, they're saying it's a hit by pitch, but it bounced off so hard I think it hit the knob of the bat. I mean, when it hits somebody, a human body, it doesn't bounce off that hard. I think that was the knob of the bat. But no argument from anyone in the Austin dugout, so okay. Now it is Rhett Kudelka. 10-game hitting streak for the Travis Tigers, who, if they can hold on to this lead, are almost certain to be alone in second place in District 26A with a record of 4-2. That pitch just misses inside, and it's now 2-0. Kudelka swings at a curveball and fouls it off to the left. There's no action whatsoever in the Austin bullpen. And I tend to say, nor should there be. Christie's doing a fine job, but the Austin bats have been silenced by Cummings. There's a pitch that's in the dirt. It's now 3-1 on Rhett Kudelka. Here's the next one, and that is inside, ball 4. He's gotten on twice tonight, and Travis has an opportunity to add some runs. They got Shimon on base via the hit by pitch. Now a walk to Kudelka. Now it's Jaden Porter. And we're going to have a courtesy runner for Travis. It's Bowser who comes in. Actually, we're going to have 2. One of them is Drew Sissom. He's going to run for Shimon at second, and Bowser is going to come and run for Kudelka, the catcher, at first. Now, Jaden Porter, I put him down for a single when he came up in the 6th inning. Some people might have thought that was an error. But if he wants to extend his hitting streak to 5 games in a way that no one would challenge, he can get a hit here. The first pitch is a curveball inside from Christie. 1-0. Here's the pitch. And that's a chopper that Rick Grimm started to grab, and then he ran out of courage and let it go by. The head coach of the Travis Tigers reaching up with his left hand and then just quickly pulled it back. Here's the 1-1 to Porter. That's down for a ball, and he holds up his hand to make sure the runners don't try to move. And the return throw to Christie goes off the top of his glove, but Sissom stays at second. 1 out, top of the 7th. Travis is already up 3-0, looking to add some more. Here's the pitch. Porter looks at a curveball high. It's 3-1. He can look for an opportunity to really tee off on something if Christie grooves it. Here's the pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. It's 3-2. Porter had headed for first base. Here's the pitch. And it's a little looper toward center field. Going back as Tyler Casely-Hayford makes the catch, fires it toward third base, where Linhart is waiting. Sissom had to stay at second. Bowser is still at first, and now there are 2 away. Tyler Casely-Hayford playing in place of Hampton Phillips, who's normally in center field, and he's playing out there like he's very comfortable. He's made all the plays. And now we got somebody new coming up. I got to quickly look at my phone. That's where the roster is. Dang it. I hit the wrong button. First pitch to number 7. Strike at the knees. This roster is not numerical. It's a terrible time for it not to be. It's Randy Elizondo, right-handed hitter. The 0-1 pitch is outside for a ball to Elizondo. He got a double in that one-sided 16-0 win over Elkins. Here's the 1-1 pitch, up and in, almost hit him. 2-1 the count. I'm going to assume that Randy Elizondo is not related to the great actor Hector Elizondo. Down and away with the pitch, it's 3-1. Christie just trying to get that final out and hope for a big rally in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch on the way. That is ball 4. Elizondo draws a pinch walk. Bases are loaded. And now it is Jacob Faltine.
Number 11, Jacob Faltine.
So if Austin can just get a hit and maybe get something going, 3 runs is not impossible to overcome. But if Jacob Faltine does something special here, then it might be out of reach. The first pitch to him is a ball. Christie going from the windup with the bases loaded. That pitch is outside. Still no action in the Austin bullpen. I think Christie, he's the only arm they're really going to count on. Here's the 2-0. Outside. 3-0 the count with the bases loaded. And now Austin Linhart and Tyler Doe want to come to the mound and talk to Christie. And now all of a sudden the entire infield is there except for Turnbow. Sometimes I feel bad for the first baseman. You know, when they throw it around, sometimes they don't throw it to him after a strikeout or whatever, and sometimes they'll have a mound meeting and they won't call over the first baseman. All right, so maybe that little break in the rhythm will just help Christie find the strike zone. He winds and brings the 3-0. Down and in for a ball. A run comes in. Sissom will cross the plate. Everybody else will move up, and it's 4-0. Travis on top. Now it's Clay Witter due. He had a big hit when he came up in the 5th inning. Correction, it was the 6th inning when he had the double. And that drove home Jaden Porter with the run that made it 3-0. Now it's 4-0. And we are going to have a change as Austin Linhart will move over from third base and try to finish off the Tigers here in the top of the 7th. They have added an insurance run. They lead at 4-0. And while Austin Linhart takes his warm-up tosses, we'll step aside on VypeFortBend.com.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, or flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, 4th generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
Well, folks, we're back as Austin Linhart comes in. It's a 4-0 game, Travis on top, and Austin just trying to strand 3 runners for Travis and just be within hailing distance for their final at bat in the bottom of the 7th. But I'm talking to you with a heavy heart, a heavy sports fan's heart. The Houston Cougars are not going to win the national championship, so we welcome those of you who have been watching that game and you need to wipe the tears out of your eyes. So Miami, my son Wesley tells me, shot 51% from the floor the whole game, and the Cougars couldn't catch up. It's over. They're done. The Longhorns are still alive. They play in the next game on that same floor. And the first pitch to Clay Witter, down and away for a ball. Right-hander Austin Linhart just switched places. Christie is now at third. He winds and brings the 1-0. Clay Witter started to pull the trigger, but he watched it go below the knees for a ball. It's 2-0. Linhart just needs to get something in the strike zone. There's a ground ball towards second. And that's going to be a nice play by Cuevas. Gets his man. Travis leaves the bases loaded. However, they add a run. But that run came in on no hits. 3 runners left on. And we'll continue to the bottom of the 7th. Last chance for the Austin Bulldogs to get a hit off the starting pitcher, Devin Cummings. We'll be right back on VypeFortBend.com.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there is one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Tyler Doe leads off against Devin Cummings of Travis here in the bottom of the 7th. And you'll want to listen to this. This could be history right here. Doe is the only hitter to reach for Travis that came on a walk. First pitch to him. is popped up on the infield. Foul ground. Clay Witter giving chase, and also Kudelka, the catcher. And he couldn't quite hang on. He just overran it a tad. So Doe drew that walk. He drew that walk with one out in the fourth inning. That's the only base runner so far for Austin. And he's down 0-1. Cummings looks in at his catcher Kudelka. Pitch on the way. Misses the outside corner. 1-1. And I will say that if there are 2 outs and still, hold on. Here's the pitch, the 1-1, outside 2-1. So if Cummings gets to 2 outs and no one has reached in this inning, all the Travis fans need to be on their feet. I hope they realize what's going on. Here's the 1-1. That's up and away, and it is 3-1 now. If Doe reaches on another walk, then Cummings, who's been pitching from the stretch all night, will not have to do anything differently. Here's the 3-1. And that is upstairs, ball 4. So a leadoff walk to Tyler Doe, the only Bulldog to reach base tonight. Now it is Logan Witt. Flied out to center, struck out swinging. Cummings looks over at Doe. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner. Outside corner pretty generously given on that particular pitch. Witt kind of bounces in the batter's box as he gets ready for the delivery. Cummings brings the 0-1, swung on and missed. Same location that time. Witt took a hack at it, and he's down 0-2. Doe taking a short lead. Cummings brings it. Witt looks at a pitch upstairs. I have a feeling if the Bulldogs and Coach Ruben Cano decided to send Tyler Doe, I don't even know if there would be a throwdown. Here's the pitch. Witt started to pull the trigger, let it go by, and it's 2-2. Doe continues to take that cautious lead off of first. The 2-2 to Witt. Swung on and missed. 1 out.
Let's go, Tanae.
8 strikeouts, and now Tanae Vyas. Grounded to second. Flied out to left field. Left-handed hitter, Vyas, looks at a pitch that's just above the letters, and it's 1-0. Be with us tomorrow, 11:45 a.m. for the Next Level Urgent Care Batter Up Show as it's Shadow Creek hosting the Foster Falcons. Another pitch high to Tanae Vyas. And Kudelka, the catcher, wants to go out there and talk to Cummings. Now he's headed back to home plate. Vyas took a little longer than usual walk out of the batter's box. 2-0 the count. Cummings comes set. Pitch on the way. That is a ground ball, and it's into right field for a base hit. The no-hitter is gone. Tyler Doe heading all the way to third, slides in head first. So with 1 out, did he overrun the bag? Yes, he did. Doe overran the bag. He is tagged out. There are 2 outs. So the no-hitter is, everybody's disappointed. The no-hitter is gone, and Doe overran third. So instead of runners at the corners with just 1 out and some momentum, 2 outs, and the runner is at first. The first hit of the game, Tanae Vyas broke up the no-no. And now we have a Bulldogs pinch hitter, I do believe. But, I don't have that paper lineup. First pitch swinging. Strike one. It's Jonah Johnson. Last hope for the Dogs. The 0-1 pitch to him started to pull the trigger. It's outside for a ball. 1-1 on Jonah Johnson. Got the start Monday night at first base when they took on Elkins. There's a pitch up and away, and it's 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Johnson takes, and it's 3-1. So we won't have a dog pile on Devin Cummings at the end of this game. There will not be a no-hitter. Here's the 3-1. Outside and a walk for Jonah Johnson. All right, so dare to dream. And for the Bulldogs, even though there are 2 outs, there are now runners at first and second. Aiden Beer will come up and bat. So that means that the tying run is now in the on-deck circle. That would be Greg Cuevas. There's a timeout. Coach Rick Grimm is out at the mound to talk to Devin Cummings. I'm sure he wants to say a little something to him to help him maintain his focus, because when you're the pitcher, nobody's talking to you about it, but you're thinking no-hitter, and then the no-hitter is gone, and you just got to make sure that you kind of – What's the word that I'm looking for? You just try to clear the decks, I guess, mentally. All right, that's kind of a goofy song to play when there's a conference at the mound, but all right. Aiden Beer stands in with no gloves on his hands, choking up on the bat. Runners at first and second. His team down 4-0 with 2 outs in the 7th, and the first pitch from Cummings is a ball. Pitch on the way and swung on and missed. And Aiden Beer hits one high in the air back behind us. Turnbow is at first. Vyas is at second. 1-2. Dogs down to their last strike. Check swing, and it's outside. A good take by Aiden Beer. Very gentle wind blowing in from center field. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. And just got a piece of it. Rattle off the umpire's mask. Still 2-2. Jonah Johnson hitting for Turnbow. Drew the walk with 2 outs. Aiden Beer with a 2-2 count. Cummings brings it. There's a called strike 3 to end the game. So the Travis Tigers are winners tonight by a score of 4-0, and we'll be back with the totals here on VypeFortBend.com.
Mom, Dad, Sis?
Here we go again.
Why are you in a suit?
Picture, if you will, a world with the best network imaginable. I'm talking about the Xfinity 10G network.
Go on.
Mom, remember how your reality shows wouldn't load with all of us online? Now you can binge. And Susie, we'll have fast internet in the basement.
Nice.
If you have any questions, here's my card.
This is just your name on a gum wrapper.
Introducing the 10G network only from Xfinity. The future starts now. Now through April 23rd, new customers can get 200 megabit Xfinity Internet during our limited time Xfinity 10G network launch celebration for just $25 a month for 2 years. Plus, there's no annual contract required and you get Wi-Fi equipment included. Go to Xfinity.com/10G, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Taxes and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply to internet service and devices. Actual speeds vary.
Hey, Fort Bend County fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance Agency.
Bradley is my insurance man. He can save you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars every year on your car insurance, home insurance, and flood insurance, or all three like he did for me. And Bradley, you are as Fort Bend County as they come, right?
That's right, fourth generation here in the Needville area in Fort Bend County, taking care of folks over here for over 100 years here in Fort Bend County.
You can give him a call, you can go online, or he'll even come see you at the Needville Insurance Agency. Give him the number, Bradley.
979-793-7411.
First Tire and Automotive has been putting your health and your car safety first for over 20 years. First Tire and Automotive stands for family, integrity, reliability, service, and trust. That's why Fort Bend families know take your vehicle to First Tire and Automotive first and forever. Check out the website for service and savings at firsttireandauto.com. Make your appointment today. With 4 great locations, Eldridge, First Colony, Greatwood, and now in Cinco Ranch, there's one around the corner from you. All 4 stores now open on Saturday. FirstTireandAuto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Next Level Urgent Care supports Fort Bend County sports and supports you whenever you're hurting. Next Level is here for the community, open 7 days a week, 9 till 9, for you and your family at more than 30 Greater Houston locations, including Sugar Land, Sienna, Greatwood, Longmeadow, and 4 in Katy. From ow to wow, Next Level Urgent Care has you covered. And if you're short on time, Next Level has an app to get you in line right away. Just text NLUC APP to 313131 for Next Level Urgent Care.
Okay, so the Travis Tigers don't get one of those nights you'll never forget on the baseball diamond. They didn't get the no-hitter from Devin Cummings as it was broken up in the 7th inning. But the Travis Tigers do get the win, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors, and they left 10 runners on base. Austin, no runs on just 1 hit. They made no errors, and they left 3 runners on base, and 2 of those 3 were left on in the final inning. So I guess the villain, so to speak, was Vyas of Austin. So he is the cleanup hitter, and he came up and he got a hit. And Tyler Doe ran to third, made it to third, but unfortunately overran the bag and tried to scramble back, but he was tagged out, and there you go. So Tayan Vyas comes up with the only hit for Austin. And the Travis Tigers, congratulations to you, because you are now in sole possession of second place in District 26A with a 4-2 record after this win, because the Hightower Hurricanes were spanked 10-0 the score as they lose at George Ranch, and Ridge Point just keeps rolling along. They lead 12-0 in the 5th inning at Clements. So there you go. So we'll tell you what we have coming up next week. On Tuesday, we have 5A baseball. It's Randall at Kempner. Then on Friday, Ridge Point and Travis. So Travis would like to get a win in their Tuesday night game and be no more than a couple of games behind Ridge Point when they have that big matchup on Friday. And then next Saturday, Austin fans, we will have your team playing at Hightower in an afternoon game. So for Rosie Bega, Merle Bertrand, Suna Venkat, Bob McKay, Patrick Kinnick, everyone who's a part of the VypeFortBend.com team, this is Roger Smith saying thank you so much for being with us. Congratulations, Travis Tigers. After a rough start to the season, you're in really good shape for a playoff spot, moving into second place in the district race with your 4-0 win over Austin tonight. And we will talk to you all on VypeFortBend.com tomorrow at 11:45 a.m. with the Next Level Urgent Care Batter Up Show prior to the game between Foster and Shadow Creek. Good night and God bless, everyone. Thank you for being with us, and we will talk to you tomorrow.